How's it going, everyone? Brian here from AQUATECH. So today I'm going to be shooting with the new AxisGO dome. Now this is the dome that's made for the new AxisGO 11. So what I'm going to do is show you how to do nice over-unders and also explain the reason why you want to use the dome overshooting just with the regular lens. So in the box, when you open up your new dome, you're going to have the dome itself, which comes in a nice pouch, and you're going to have a very important piece which is in this envelope. And as you can see here, it is the O-ring that seals the dome to the new AxisGO. So here, I take the O-ring, set down that envelope, and as you can see, I'm just gonna place it into the front groove of the new AxisGO 11. So it's right there, slide that in. Then after that's nice and seated, you can pull out your new dome. And then this just screws over the front of the AxisGO port. And you don't want to go too tight, you just want to go nice and tight enough to where you feel that squish of the O-ring. Then you always want to remember to remove this plastic film that protects the front of the dome when it's brand new. So I'm going to be shooting with the iPhone 11 Pro. And I'm just going to install that right now. Set that in, close it down. So the main reason for using a dome over just a regular flat port is that the actual dome pushes the water line away from the iPhone lens. So what that does is help you get a nice clean over-under shot. And when you're shooting in the water, once you go under the surface of the water actually magnifies the image. So what the dome does is help correct that as well. Okay, so we're out here in Laguna Beach, and what I'm gonna be doing is just shooting some tide pools. Try to get some nice clear water, get some nice over-unders with this AxisGO dome. Now the one thing I do before I hop in the water is actually, sounds a little gross, but I lick and spit on the dome. And that creates a film to help prevent water drops on the dome. All right, so here, I know it's not much, found a little tide pool that we're gonna start off shooting with. Now the idea is to dip the dome down, and as you pull it up, you fire away. And what that does is help you shoot through a nice film of even water so that you don't get any water drops. I'm gonna show you how. So what I do is dip it, turn it, and then fire as I'm coming up. So what I'm going to be doing is turning the AxisGO upside down and using the volume buttons to fire the shutter. So what I do is just dip it, and as I'm pulling it up, I'm firing away. Another thing you want to remember to do is that you want to try and shoot as wide as possible. It helps you kind of get everything in focus. So with this, I am shooting at 0.5. That's the wide angle lens of the iPhone 11 Pro. Okay, so here's a video of me shooting some over-unders. I'm making sure that it's set to 0.5, that's the wide angle lens of the iPhone, and shooting wide is always makes it a lot easier to achieve those nice over-under split shots. Alright, so I shot some tide pools, some other stuff, just trying to find some clear water to get some nice over-unders. So I'm out here, gonna try and now get some over-unders facing back that way. Yeah, so let's see what we can get. Now here's some examples of photos shot with and without the dome. Now this first photo is shot without the dome, but still shot with the 0.5 wide angle lens of the iPhone. As you can see, you don't get that nice line across the middle of the image, and also the bottom half of the image is really magnified because you don't have that dome to help correct that magnification. Now the second image is shot with the dome and also still using the wide angle lens of the iPhone. As you can see, you get a nice crisp line across the middle of the image, and also the top and bottom half is really in focus, and the bottom half is not magnified because you have the correction of the dome. Okay, so back here at the shop, all nice and dried off. So just to kind of recap the day, unfortunately we had a little bit of swell, so it caused just a tad bit of murkiness in the water, but we're able to find some spots to kind of showcase those nice split shots. Just as a reminder, to remember that with this AxisGO dome, what it does is push the water line away from the front of that lens, so you get those nice over-under photos and video. Now, remember, if you have any questions, you can reach out to our experienced AQUATECH team, and we'll be happy to help out.